So, hello everyone and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity with Gita, Virataus and the rest of the group. I was thinking, by the way, that when we've had this space, well, I almost said a hamster, but well, it's definitely almost like our little miniature space hamster of Minsk and Pooh, but well, let's see, let's have a tiny this one in this environment. I think it fits better into this caves. Okay, he has a potion of minor regeneration, so that's kind of nice. He has some lockpicks, we can possibly give that to him as well. And I wonder, do we have any carry fate, or is it just simply that we have these spaces that we can have? Right click for details. Okay. User plus 1 damage reduction for 300 seconds. Okay, beer is like that. While few foreigners have much kind to say about the beer in the Durwood, where locals prefer to indulge in narcotics, beer is still a staple of every inn, home and a drunken feud. Obviously. And then the leather armor, which is not as good as our brigandine though. Recovery speed is quicker though, I think. This is medium armor. I wonder if he actually has armor. He has leather armor, exactly. So he doesn't really need it either. Okay. Then there's the Full of Heights. The Fulls of the Durwood are a large and crafty breed, bereft of the species' usual shyness, and they present a serious hazard to travelers who venture off the beaten path. Hunters who seek them out will not usually contend with a single wolf, for they travel in packs of varying size, presenting a challenge to many lone hunter. Their furry hides are valued for the farm they can provide, and the teeth of the strongest fools make for impressive trophies. Trophies, you say. Then there's another hunting bow, and another hunting bow. Basically, we could consider giving a hunting bow for someone else as well, I guess. But I don't know, I guess it's kind of nice that you guys have what you have. I could consider giving you as a secondary weapon, but I'm not sure how quick the change will happen with these weapons, and you are the fighter of the group after all. We could also have a quick look more on the formation, how we set it up now. Okay. It could be something like this now, because you guys could be in these two spots, and you could then be in that spot. Ooh, it's flying with us. Oh,
sure.
Pretty. Very pretty indeed. Yeah. Something like this. I think scouting mode should be fine though. So we could see a little bit better. A lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by wall and rubble. Okay. Well, guess that's okay. Let's just try to be a little bit cautious around here nonetheless. I don't think there's anything bad about being cautious, considering we're going into this kind of ruins. Very pretty though, overall. I so love this style. I so do love it so much more.
That should be far enough. But what now?
Oh. Hedon's chest rises and falls visibly with each breath. So that we came far enough from the entrance that at least nothing will crumble on top of us.
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
Not true, we do have to get out of here. We can't just stay here forever. So, who attacked us? Because, well, I would assume they would know better who were the ones that actually attacked us to begin with. So, who attacked us? Glenfattons. Those be the hut dwellers that Emma warned you about. Luke to be Fang of Galavine for the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odema. I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. So, The clanfather said we trespassed in the ruins, even though we didn't come into the ruins, even though we were close to them. I don't believe that. Orama would never allow it. But as much as the Fangs are hotheads, clanfathers don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or... She glances down the passage beyond. Or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. That is true, but that is something that we can assume, considering we saw that other camp. It could be that those are the looters that are here, because, well, we found that camp, even if it wasn't our camp. So what happened out there now, about that wind? What was it about? Kaliska shakes her head. Windstorm. Of a kind they only get in air clan thoughts. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The clanfather word is Bevak. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Yeah, I think my soul is very much in me, but what about everyone else in our caravan? I guess their souls are very much taken then. Calisa's lips press together and her chin rumbles. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them now. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. Very much true. Very much true. True. So, well, I guess I can ask this as well, because at least considering, well, I don't know. I guess she's relatively calm about it, considering the way she addresses it. But, well, I just think that she takes everything as it comes, and this is something that can happen in this kind of a part of the world. You don't seem too upset about all this. Calixa looks you in the eye, a volatile current running beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking, 'cause there's nothing else to be done, and 'cause there's other people you care about who still need you. I understand. Let's get going. We need to survive. I shouldn't have almost asked that in all reality, but on the other hand, considering how it just happened to be, how she responded to the last question, it wasn't too far as a idea overall, a question. Well, let's get going then. Hyodan takes a step forward and his knee buckles, and before anyone can catch him, he stumbles to the ground, his cheek striking the time-burned couples. On unsteady legs, he claws his way up the wall and back to his feet, but his stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land after a time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. It seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
To the left, you say? Now, yeah, he nods at the cast across his midsection. Yeah, the wound. And then looks around and seems quiet off to the left. Okay.
I hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathans were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
True. At least someone would have to be keeping an eye out.
Please, I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
Well, I wonder how this will affect it. Will there be more enemies if we do indeed wait? Or... And will he die on the journey if we just continue onwards? But, well, if he's also not in his full strength, it's not the best situation for us. I do wish to be able to try to be keeping together, and he would be able to move faster if he would be able to rest for a while, and we would be able to keep an eye out on things nonetheless, the two of us. So I think we rather want to try to, because we don't know what will be ahead. There might be those enemies, and if there's enemies, then it's better probably to rest, or let him rest for a little bit. We've got to take the risk and let him rest. We need all three of us at full strength. This is unknown territory for all of us.
This will be the end of us. No offense, but there's people out there I'd much rather die for.
Yeah, Bucker's in disgust. She doesn't like the idea of waiting for this guy. I don't necessarily either, but the fact is he's wounded, and we have a better chance when we are meeting enemies if we are all in full strength. And in reality, you are a little bit wounded too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Takes your hand in both of his. Hiran takes your hand in both of his. Thank you. Thank you. Well, here we are going to go and rest for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go
Quiet.
first to investigate a little bit into this direction.
What you need?
Seems like this is at least relatively
What you need?
safe.
Yeah.
Someone else has been here. We should move.
This is a place where they're camped quite clearly, though. That is true. Camping supplies. Well, that's at least nice. Probably can loot everything. Hunting bow, hammer and chisel. Okay, why couldn't we take that, or is it because we can't carry more? In among these supplies are petrols, blanket, rations and other amenities intended to keep hard explorers from succumbing to the elements. But it's still left there because I only took one. Maybe we can't be keeping more around. A small shield and another torch. Not sure if there's anything else. I guess I could give a quick look if I can find anything else in this search mode, though I kind of doubt I would, but just to give a quick look. You go more into there then as a
What you need?
precaution nonetheless. And I guess we will try to camp. I guess I could do a quick save for a change, or for the first time. So, quick rest. Camping will use one of the set of camping supplies. Do you want to camp here? Yes. A rest. Ah, the campfire. Not really this grassy here, but... well, at least nothing surprised us. Hiran stretches as he wakes. Yeah, she's gone. She has left us. She didn't want to stay here, so we'll see how she will be able to do on her own. Gingerly probing the gas across his stomach. The flesh has begun to knit together.
By the gods, that's better. I think I'm ready to find a way out.
He sits up quickly and looks around the chamber. She really did leave us. She won't get far unless... He crawls to his knees and begins rummaging through the equipment with mounting desperation.
Damn her. She took all our water.
He strikes the rough stone floor. She took all our water. That is kind of bad. She'll meet the end. No. Nothing we can do about it. If we hurry, maybe we can catch her. That is probably the best. And let's just take the other camping equipment then, because why not? Well, then yeah, you're going to be in the front because... yeah, I would rather have the warrior with us, but well, what can we do? Our little bed is cute as well.
Eh?
Though, no. Not
Never
that
know
one.
I'm here.
No problem.
I wonder how good of a... Actually, you have this scouting. I wonder where I can see it. Stealth 2. Stealth 2, so we basically have the same stealth. I wonder if my little animal companion shares the same stealth, so then I guess we should be able to go together pretty easily though, and not worry about that. Okay, there's at least a bridge here, and, well, kind of a bridge. That looks like a bigger area, so I'll check here first, at least. It's just, easy, at least in this situation, to... that's a friendly thing. Well, I guess I shouldn't really do it that way, so let's just, take that off right now, then. And have this, so to speak, discussion. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobbly elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh. But do you recognize it as a Xorib? It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sights. Okay. Emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobbly elbows and thin ribs show through the scaly flesh, but you recognize it's a Xorib. Cautiously breathing in ragged sights, so it's wounded, for sure. I'm sure that it doesn't wanna fight. Maybe I should just raise my arms and stand still. Yeah. Raise your arms and stand still. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat, because I would assume that it doesn't necessarily know how to communicate with us. So that kind of a gesture might be the best way to communicate. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. It's okay, I won't hurt you. The Xorib recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. It finds nothing of interest. I wonder what it would want. Slowly back away then, because I would kind of be interested to know if I can. Maybe find something that we could give it later on. The Xorib watches warily as you go. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll could check into the other direction first. And look after that, because I don't want to be just attacking it because for no reason.
My eyes are peeled.
Let's keep an eye out. Okay, there's definitely some sort of a bustle going around here.
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
Is it her? Or is it something else? But yeah. It went all the way into here, but has these traps been like triggered?
How can I help?
I wonder. Yeah, trap detected indeed. But there's no traps in that. But you can try to disarm those traps, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to do it. Let's save at least. But apparently...
Oh, look.
Yeah. Poor Galicia indeed, because she just came here before us. And she just ran through all of these traps without even trying to disarm them. Try to disarm it then. I don't know if there's sense of us trying to disarm all of the traps. But, well, at least some. Maybe it wants water, actually. That could be something. Like, don't walk into a trap accidentally, please. Water especially is something we definitely wish to take. I guess you could take those for the moment. Let's have a look if it would like some water. The little creature there. Because that could very well be something that it might like to have. Because, well, if it's wounded, one would think that it would be happy to get some water. Let's see. Raise your arms and stand still. The creature cocks its head and approaches. Okay, still finds nothing of interest. Okay. Well, okay, it's defense into this direction. Fine. That's a shame. But, well, I wasn't sure how it would work. I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't happen, but I can't help it now then anymore, at least. Aw, poor Xarib. I didn't wish to kill it. I wonder what it would have wanted. Xorib tongue. The rounded tri-tongue of a Xorib. Medium shield, hunting bow. Xorib spear. I'll pick up that and that, I guess. I guess I can pick that for the moment too.
No problem.
They'll never know I'm here.
Yeah, just a shame that we kind of had to kill it now then. Oh, there's some sort of a warrior here. Yeah, I was afraid, but on the other hand we were able to approach it like that, so I was thinking that maybe we could just go past it, but we should have gone from there rather than... I just didn't. No, I was hoping that it wouldn't be like that, but there is some other body here too. Apparently. Envilton Relief Gem. What is that? This brilliant blue gem has been sculpted to look like an eye. That is probably a nice thing to have for a fact. It went into a different kind of thing. I don't know if we really need this many torches. Tattered journal. Let's have a look into Tattered journal. This small folio is torn in several places and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice and I've got my hands on a genuine Englewood artifact. Vello, who had it, said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins, but if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Zilland Lee's in the morning, then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. Might be something to take with us, so I could remember that later on. Do we see any sort of a price on this? Approximate, like, value 10, value 40. I don't see if there's any exactly like, that is only value 5 actually, that mace. So I would assume that's not really worth carrying around. Value 10, value 40 with tight armors. Hammer and chisel. A simple iron hammer and chisel useful for chipping away at hard surfaces, particularly ones that display a structural weakness, so definitely something we should be having with us. A small shield, which isn't very valuable. And unlike larger shields. Okay. It could be something we could consider giving to you, possibly. Just considering the fact that maybe you would be able to use it. No, not necessarily. Oh well, I guess that's okay.
No
we
problem.
don't have space for everything after all. Kind of interested what is in this direction though. Well, there's an enemy of some type. A sculpted wheel. I wonder what that is all
no
about.
Problem.
How can I help?
I wonder... how much damage you would... Well, it's kind of dangerous, but there's some stuff. Stuff interests me. For sure it interests me. Oops. Okay. Like, well, it's of course I can't know how quickly some of those things would happen then. It starts casting something, didn't it? I did do the hunting thing. Or marked prey, so that's at least good. Try to do a blinding strike on it, too, please. Okay, very nice. Very nice job. It hardly did a thing to us.
Be
So
quiet.
very nice. To be continued with Pillars of Eternity with Kira Rusha.